have a simple question for you. What do you actually do for a living? I'm not talking about your job title, not the tasks on your resume. I mean, what value do you create? Do you build something? Do you solve real problems? Or is your job mostly emails, meetings, approving reports that don't really change anything? Because here's the truth. AI is coming for your job. Not just for factory workers, not just for cashiers, not just for truck drivers, but for corporate, white-collar, high-paying jobs. The kind of jobs people thought were safe from automation. And here's the kicker. It's already happening. Companies are cutting entire departments. They're replacing human decision-making with AI. And they're eliminating roles that never should have existed in the first place. So if your job mostly consists of meetings, emails, and managing other people's work, watch this video until the end, because your job might not exist in a few years. Let's break this down. For years, people assumed AI would only replace manual labor jobs. That's outdated thinking. The real revolution is AI is coming for middle managers, administrators, and knowledge workers. Here's why. AI doesn't need to manage anything. It doesn't need team meetings. It doesn't need performance reviews. And it definitely doesn't need office politics. It just does the work. Faster, cheaper, without distractions. Right now, companies are already downsizing departments using AI tools like ChatGPT for customer service, marketing copy, and research, Midjourney for design work and ad creatives, Motion AI for scheduling, project management, and administrative tasks. And here's what's crazy. AI isn't just replacing jobs, it's revealing how pointless some of these jobs always were. Which brings us to the 5 types of bull jobs that AI is eliminating. In his book, Bull Jobs, anthropologist David Graeber identified 5 categories of completely unnecessary jobs. Jobs that exist not because they add value, but because of bureaucracy, inefficiency, or corporate ego. And AI, it's wiping them out one by one. Let's go through the list. Number 1, the flunkies, the status jobs. Flunkies exist purely to make important people feel important. Think about receptionists in offices that rarely have visitors, assistants whose main job is scheduling meetings, chauffeurs for executives who could just call an Uber. These jobs aren't about productivity, they're about status. And guess what? Companies are realizing they don't need them. AI scheduling software, self-service booking tools, and automation are already making these roles obsolete. Number 2, the duct tapers, the problem band-aids. Duct tapers exist to fix problems that shouldn't exist in the first place. Imagine a data entry specialist manually transferring information between 2 company databases because no one bothered to integrate them properly. A corporate report editor fixing formatting issues that wouldn't exist if the software was properly set up. Instead of solving the root problem, companies just throw another salary at it. AI is exposing this inefficiency. Companies are realizing they don't need to duct tape problems anymore. They can just fix them. 3, the box tickers, the bureaucracy jobs. Box tickers are people whose jobs exist just to make the company look legitimate. They don't actually do anything useful, but their existence makes other companies feel comfortable doing business with them. Examples? Internal company newspapers nobody reads, diversity officers who don't actually change hiring practices, endless PowerPoint presentations that just repackage common knowledge. AI doesn't care about corporate theater. It's stripping these jobs down to their core functions, and companies are realizing they never needed them in the first place. Over to number 4, the goons, the negative-sum jobs. Goons are jobs that create work just for the sake of existing. Think about patent trolls who exist just to file lawsuits over vague intellectual property claims, corporate lawyers who exist only because other companies have corporate lawyers, salespeople in industries where buyers could just self-serve. These jobs don't create value, they shift value around while wasting time and resources. And AI? It's cutting out the middlemen. Self-service tools, contract automation, and AI-driven negotiations are reducing the need for these roles. Lastly, 5. The taskmasters, the useless managers. This is where things get really controversial. Taskmasters are managers who don't actually manage anything. They exist just to schedule meetings that don't need to happen, approve reports that don't need to exist, oversee employees who don't need supervision. Middle management has exploded over the last 30 years, despite productivity remaining flat. And AI is showing just how bloated corporate hierarchies have become. Right now, companies are quietly cutting middle management. They're using AI to track employee performance and automate approvals. If you think AI replacing corporate jobs is just a theory, let's talk about Klarna, the Swedish fintech company. They recently made headlines by replacing 700 customer service agents with AI. Not only did their AI model handle customer inquiries more efficiently, but it also improved customer satisfaction and cut costs dramatically. Here's what's even more shocking. Their AI now does the work of 700 people, but at the efficiency of 2,000. And Klarna isn't stopping there. The company's CEO has publicly stated that they plan to continue integrating AI into all aspects of their operations.
I'm of the opinion that AI can already do all of the jobs that we as humans do. It's just a question of how we apply it and use it.
That means fewer human workers, more automation, and a company that runs on algorithms instead of employees. Klarna is proving what we've been talking about. White-collar jobs aren't safe anymore. The real question is your company next? We have exposed how AI is quietly eliminating pointless corporate jobs and replacing human decision-making in finance, management, and investing. But we're not done yet. Because what happens when AI doesn't just replace middle managers and paper-pushing jobs but starts running entire industries, making financial decisions, running governments, and even controlling the global economy? This isn't science fiction. It's already happening. And if you're not paying attention, you might wake up one day and realize AI doesn't need you anymore. Let's dive in. If AI can analyze markets faster than any human, if it can optimize investments, cut inefficiencies, and predict downturns before they happen, why stop at just trading stocks? Why not let AI run entire industries? Because that's exactly what's starting to happen. Take BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. They manage over $10 trillion in assets, and a huge part of their investment decisions made by AI. Their system Aladdin isn't just an algorithm. It's an AI that monitors markets, detects risks, and even predicts economic shifts before they happen. Aladdin's impact is so massive that it now influences how global markets move. It decides how trillions of dollars are allocated. It shapes economic trends before humans even realize they're happening. And the craziest part? Most people have no idea it exists. BlackRock isn't alone. Hedge funds, investment firms, and pension funds are shifting billions of dollars into AI-driven wealth management. Even governments are using AI to manage economic policy. Take China's AI-driven economic planning system. Their government is now using AI to track spending, forecast economic trends, and even adjust policies in real time based on AI-driven predictions. That means decisions about inflation, interest rates, and public spending aren't just made by economists, they're being made by AI. And the scariest part? These AI systems are so complex that even the people who designed them don't fully understand how they work. If AI makes better financial decisions than humans, then logically shouldn't we just let AI run everything? The answer? Absolutely not. Because while AI can analyze data, it doesn't understand consequences. It doesn't consider morality, ethics, or human well-being. It only optimizes for numbers. And that can go very, very wrong. In 2010, AI-driven high-frequency trading caused a $1 trillion market crash in minutes. Why? Because AI misread a market signal, triggered panic selling, and then other AI systems followed. Within seconds, the stock market went into freefall. No human could react fast enough to stop it. Now imagine this happening on a global scale. AI models are being used to predict economic policy, interest rates, and inflation. But if they misread the data, if they all make the same wrong move at the same time, we could see an AI-triggered global recession with no human oversight to stop it. This isn't paranoia, it's a real risk, and it's not just limited to finance. What happens when AI starts making legal, political, and economic decisions? That's not a hypothetical question. It's already happening. In China, AI monitors citizens' financial transactions to determine their credit scores and loan eligibility. In Estonia, AI judges are handling small court cases, analyzing evidence and making legal rulings without human judges. The idea? AI removes bias. It makes faster, more consistent decisions. But here's the problem. What happens when AI gets it wrong? When AI denies a mortgage because of an algorithm error? When AI flags someone as a security threat based on flawed data? When AI rules against you in court and there's no way to appeal? Who do you blame? There's no human decision maker, just the algorithm. And this is where AI goes from being a tool to being a threat. Because if we allow AI to make economic, legal, and financial decisions without human intervention, we lose control of the system. By now, you might be wondering, what can you actually do? How do you make sure you're not one of the millions of people AI will replace? You need to focus on what AI can't do. Creative skills, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Because AI can copy, but it can't create something truly original. AI doesn't understand human relationships, persuasion, or leadership. And AI changes fast. The people who learn and adapt fastest will thrive. And most importantly, use AI as a tool, not a replacement. The people who learn how to work with AI, who use it to enhance their skills instead of fearing it, will dominate the future. The people who ignore AI will get left behind. AI is reshaping jobs, finance, and the entire economy. The question isn't if AI will change your career, it already is. The real question is, are you adapting fast enough? So, take action. If you're not already using AI tools to learn, invest, and automate your work, start now. Do you think AI is making the world better? Or is it a threat to the economy? Drop a comment below. I want to hear what you think. As always, give the like button a click, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Until next time, this is AI Addison, signing off.